I want to just be able to pay it when I get the bill, and then I'll have zero credit card debt going into 2024. Hi everybody, welcome to, well, I can't say the beginning anymore. Welcome to my journey to financial improvement. On this channel, I experiment with different budgeting styles, savings goals, and I share the strategies I learn as I go. I have documented my entire journey through YouTube. So if that sounds interesting at all to you, please go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to follow my journey. Okay, so now that that's out the way, today I am doing my pre-payday prep, which is what I do every other Saturday. So a few days before I get paid, I go in and I find out on my employer's website how much my paycheck will be for the upcoming week. So I'm paid on Wednesdays. Today is Saturday, and I was able to find out how much my paycheck for Wednesday will be. So I'm going to go ahead and plan where all those funds will go. I am a zero-based budgeter, so if that's something you're interested in, please follow along and you can take a look and see how I have done it. I'm absolutely not a financial expert and I'm not even an expert at my own budget, but some people find it interesting to see. Let's get started. This is the binder with all my budgeting stuff. One thing you'll notice is there was not a midweek check-in this week. I did not film it, but I did do it. So these are sheets that I made for myself. I did go ahead and calculate what was left, how much is left that needs to come out, how much sinking funds I used, how much cash I have left in my wallet. So some of this has changed since then. I did do this on the 14th. Today is the 16th, so some money has been spent since then. But I will go over this at my closeout. So the day before payday, I will let you know whether there's any rollover funds left that can go into the next paycheck or can go to our savings. So for paycheck, this is paycheck B, which I will be paid on the 20th. So I get paid on the 20th. This is my monthly budget. So this is the paycheck that I'm working on here, paycheck B. These are the bills that I have to pay for this week. I will say that I made an error on my budget this past week. I made a mistake and paid $20 extra in utility, but I mean, not that that's a bad mistake. It could be. If I did not do a midweek check-in and I wasn't paying attention to how much I had left, it could have been a problem. But it's not because, one, it's not. And I will show you that at closeout. Let's stick with the pre-payday prep for this coming week. So for paycheck B, these are the things that I need to contribute to minus the utilities, the extra utility payment that I plan on paying. So, and there are some extra things that I need to pay this pay period that I discovered. So I'm going to go ahead and first let me put it into my calendar. Since this was unexpected, I'm just going to write this in red. So I don't know why it's unexpected because on my cheat sheet, it says that it's going to be due on the 1st. So my life insurance is $10 every 3 months. Yeah, it's about $10 for every 3 months. So I also have a plan for that, but I wanted to make sure I plug that in for the 1st of January. First, life insurance, $10. So that also has to come out for paycheck B. Let's go back to December. So this is what I was mentioning. I don't know why I didn't plug it in because on my budget cheat sheet that I have here, life insurance is right there. It's due on the 1st and it's due January, April, July, and October. So the total for the life insurance is $37.36. My goal for this paycheck is to pay it for the year. So that's the goal. And let me show you what the paycheck was. I'm going to take this out so I can use this to plan out the bills and how much it will be. I do everything on paper. I just find that it's easier for me to do that. And then the day before payday, I will fill out my budget worksheet with whether there's any money left from this paycheck to the next one. All right, so let's get started. Last pay period, I said that I had overtime in that paycheck because I had an extra day of overtime, which I also had in this paycheck. So the problem is my overtime is not paid out for a month. So that's why I forgot about it. But usually I'm better at documenting how much I had for overtime. Still doesn't tell me how much the paycheck will be, but usually there's an estimate. But the paycheck for this pay period for December, paycheck B, I estimated $1,400. It was a lot more. It was $1,696. So $16.96. So that was about $296 extra. So of course, we are going to refer back to our extra income plan and see where we can put that extra money. So for my extra income plan, I do have a sheet for that. So this is my extra income plan. I keep this in my little pretty notebook that I got from Five Below. So these are just some sheets that I refer back to here and there, as well as my budget cheat sheet that I use every month. I might want to put this into my budget binder. I probably will. But I decided that I want to make sure life insurance gets paid for the year now that I have extra income, and also that I can hopefully finish my remote starter. I wanted to have that done by the end of the year, and it wasn't looking like it was going to get done. But I have good news. It will. So the first thing that I always take out is savings. And again, I am a zero-based budgeter, so we're going to make sure this $16.96 gets all the way down to zero. Actually, I like to start it in the middle so that I can fan out and give you all the detail. Okay, $16.96. And also, I think I'm going to get some more of these pens. I love these erasable pens. I'm not crazy about how the black is not, I don't know. It's not inky. Is that a word? Like, do you see how I'm going to just do it? I'm not crazy about the black. I'm going to try to look in to see if I can get more colors in this. So $16.96, we're going to start with savings. So I have $175 that goes to savings. So let's show you that here, where that goes. So $100 goes to my main savings account, which is / my emergency. $50 goes to my daughter's savings account, and $25 goes to my car note. So if you've never seen that video before, go ahead and take a look. That shows you how I pay my car note for the year. I won't go into it because I explain it all the time. So that's how much goes into savings. Black one's being weird, so I'm gonna go over this. So $175 for the auto save. This is the automatic savings. So it's not for car, it's automatic. I have to be clear on that. So that means it comes out of my paycheck off of the top. Zero. It brings us down to $15.21, and I just moved over to this red pen. Jeez Louise, it's the black one. Did not want to behave. So it brings us down to $15.21. The next thing that comes out, keep in mind we will have some extra money, so I'll have to decide where that will go. So the next thing that comes out are my expenses. All right, let's break down our fixed expenses. Let's do it this way. So for fixed, I'm not going to put an amount there yet because I want to do this. Since we have extra, I want to make sure. So allowance, utilities we're skipping, $430 for mortgage, debt. So credit card debt, I account separately. So I'll do that in the debt section. Car insurance is $118. And so for life insurance, since that's due, I know that the total of that for the year is about $40. Actually, I know exactly how much it is. It's $37.36. So let's just round that up to $40. If there's extra money left in the bank account, it can go to our buffer or something else. So $40 for life insurance. And that looks like that's it. Did I get everything? So fixed expenses, $200 plus $20 plus $430 plus $118 plus $40. That's $808. Remember, that's not including debt or the extra utilities. It's $808. Okay, so 1521 minus 808 equals 713 left. Okay. Next thing that comes out is debt. So for debt, we're going to do the same thing because I have to do some calculations for debt. So for debt, I'll start here. I know that my Discover card has a balance of $19 right now after we made that $46 payment last pay period. So it's $19 right now. And then this morning, I actually charged some more money for gifts. And I did go over budget and gift.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I did. I didn't plan on shopping for anyone else, but I have a friend coming into town, so I decided to do some shopping for them and their child. So that's why there's extra spent. I spent $55.05 this morning. And I put that on my Discover card. One, because I knew I had some extra money in this upcoming pay period, and because I also get rewards. But on that rewards, speaking of rewards, $7.41 came off of this because I had rewards already that I was able to use. So I was able to use the Discover card reward points, which brought it down to $47.64. So almost forgot about that. So it was $47.64. Okay, so that means on my Discover card, I'll owe $66.64. And also, if you guys remember, maybe about a month ago, I did say that I have a JCPenney credit card, which is the only other credit card I have other than the Discover. I completely forgot about it, honestly, but I left it open. I haven't used it in years, but I left it open just because it looks better on your credit score if you have more available credit to you. But they did send me a letter to let me know they're going to close it if I don't use it. So I had to use it. So I did use it, and it took me forever to figure out what I was going to use it on, because I don't shop at JCPenney. So, and there's not one in my area, like, at all. So did they close all JCPenney stores? I don't know. They may have, but in my area, there are none. Like, there's nowhere to go for it. So I had to do it online, and I ended up getting a heated blanket. So, which is something I've been wanting for a while. So that purchase was $75.59. And since we have more in this paycheck, and I don't know what the next one's going to be, I'm going to put that in here to pay off the whole thing, because I don't want to forget about it, which I would. I don't want to forget about it later on down the line. I want to just be able to pay it when I get the bill, and then I'll have a zero credit card debt going into 2024, which will be awesome. Zero, like no Klarna, no nothing, which doesn't mean I won't use it again, because I probably will, but it's a good place to start. So, well, I did it again. So we're going to just say 143 for debt. So we're done with Klarna. And this will pay off Discover, and then JCPenney will be down to zero, where I like it. And I probably will just put that away until the next time they tell me they're going to close it if I don't use it. Because I don't need it. All right, 143 in debt. 713 minus 143 is $570 we have left. Now, the next thing that comes out is our Always Fund. So our Always Fund, we've decided that it's going to be $75. Originally, throughout this whole year, it's been $100 every pay period. But I decided to go down a little bit in Always Fund because groceries went up everywhere. So my grocery budget is now $200 where it was $175. So that extra $25 went over there. And Always Fund new goal is $75 every pay period. But since this one was a little more, we're going to give the Always Fund $100. So the Always Fund is something that's really important. So those are important savings categories that I have. So I have Christmas, water, pet, subscriptions, home. So things that I need to save for that will eventually cost me money. So I want to make sure that that's still a priority. So we're going to decide what we're going to put that extra $25 to. So $100 for our Always Fund. So right now we have $55 for Christmas in 2024. Christmas of 2023 was done, I think, last month. So we're done with that, and we are starting our Christmas for 2024. I think my goal for 2024 is going to be $1,000 this year. Next year, this year it was only $500, but I feel like if I make more, I want to give more. And also I do want to take a vacation. So I'm going to say $1,000 to start with. We also have a vacation fund. So if we decide to go on vacation for Christmas, we can, you know, possibly combine those. But that's going to be the goal. So let's make sure these all get money first. So I want to put $30 in Christmas, 10 in the water bill, 10 in the pet fund, 10 in subscriptions, and maybe I'll put more in home. So our home sinking funds are for repairs, small repairs I need to make it throughout the house, or just improvements like paint and stuff, and also for a lawnmower that I need to get for next summer. So I think I'm going to put $30 in our home binder. So we'll put 15 in the home maintenance, and then we'll put 15 in, I can check what's in my savings right now. So this is my savings tracker, sinking fund tracker. So right now in the home binder, we have $60 in home goals, which is for the lawnmower, and $75 in home maintenance. So let's put even and put 15 in both. So what are we up to now? 100 minus 30 minus 10, 10, 10, 15, 15. So we have 10 extra dollars. So I did some thinking, and I'm just gonna put that $10 right into this home binder still. So we're gonna put $20 in home maintenance and $20 in home goals. So that should bring us to zero. So it does. All right, I think that's a good idea. So we're down to $470. So I also want to, now next is our variable funds. So these are funds that I keep in my wallet. So for personal, home, basically toiletries, gas, entertainment, dining out, and miscellaneous. So I think we're gonna have some rollover for entertainment. We haven't spent that yet, and I decided not to spend it, or to try to hold on to it until next pay period, so that that can go into the next one, or to our family fund binder, because like I said, I have a friend coming into town and we'll want to do something with them. So I just want to make sure we have some extra for that. But in the meantime, for next pay period, let's do our normal $250. Which brings us to $220 left. So for the variable funds, we already know these will be the same. Sorry to do this over and over, but I also like to show you guys my thought process from start to finish. 45 for dining. Actually, we should probably put some more in dining out, right? So we'll probably do some things with them. But yeah, let's put some more in dining out. Let's double it. Let's double it. So what's that? That should be $295. Yeah. I'm just gonna play around with that to see if that's what I want. Because I do have some other things that I want to possibly use. So $295 for variable. It's gonna leave us with less money, but that's okay. So it leaves us with $175 to go to Savings Challenge and Sinking Fund. Yay! For our Savings Challenge and Sinking Funds. So the last Savings Challenge, I have my Succulent Savings Challenge, which is my priority. Last time we got paid, we put $34 into the Succulent Savings Challenge. Like I said, that's something that I always want to budget in. So we should be down to $32 for the Succulent Savings Challenge. Let's see. Because I know I'm going to want to contribute more. So let's see. Savings Challenge. So I want to do 32 to the Succulent savings challenge. Oh, and I also decided I want to finish the plant savings challenge. Basically, actually, I think we changed it. Did we change it to or tears? Here it is. Yeah, it's the jar of tears. Which that's what it looks like. I don't know. I guess rain. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I named it. So I kind of want to finish this. So I think there's $32 left in this. So let's see, because we put 14 in there last pay period. So it should be $36 left. So we're going to finish that. This is we'll just say tears. So this should finish. Should be done with that challenge if everything goes as planned. So that's what, $68 to savings challenges. Yep, brings us down to 0. So we said this is 68. $107 is left for sinking funds. So let's see what we want to spend those on. So I know that I want to finish my electric savings. Yeah. So I have an electric savings sinking fund that is for a remote starter. And right now it has $300. So I was able to find in my research a $300 remote car starter. So actually it's like $291 and free installation. But the problem is it's an hour away. So that means I'm going to spend gas money to get there. So I want to add at least $50 extra to the electric savings. Let's do that. That way I'll have some money for gas or any incidentals or, you know, something crazy that comes up. They'll say you need another part or something. I know how these things go. Been disappointed too many times to not be ready with extra. And then if I need to use extra money for gas, we do have the gas and grocery sinking fund, which is savings for that. So that leaves us with $57. Speaking of that, I want to put some more money in there. Right now in the gas and grocery sinking fund, we have $55. Let's make it $75. I'm gonna put $20 into, this is not clear. Let's clear that up. $20 into the gas and grocery. What do we have left? We have $37 left. Let's put some in family fun. So we're gonna put $25 in family fun. And then let's put $25 in gas and grocery. And then that weird $1 bill can go into her senior year. Let's put it in gift. Since gift is completely empty now. Gift I use a lot apparently. So let's make sure. 107 minus 50 minus 25. 25 minus 6 minus 1. And I changed that because she didn't get allowance, which I will explain at closeout. I don't need to explain that anymore. So we'll put that $20 into the senior year sinking fund. So like I said, anytime she doesn't get her allowance, it still goes to her in the long run, but she doesn't get that immediate like gratification or reward for not doing things she's supposed to do when she's supposed to do it. And at the end of the day, you're still gonna have to do it. So I would rather get paid for it, but that's just me. All right. I think that's it. So I will come back and do the closeout the day before payday, which is when I'll also fill out my paycheck B worksheet. We'll find out if there's any rollover. We'll find out how much I've spent, whether I've stayed on budget, how I'm expense tracking, and Oh, and then we'll do our denominations. So we'll plan what cash we need to take out. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's it for me today. Let me know what goals that you had for 2023 that you met or didn't meet that you're going to try to meet next year. Or how are you going to top the one that you met this year next year? I want you to always remember that it is about progression and not about perfection. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy saving. Bye.